Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is to show you my latest digital kits. So I've got 3 kits to show you, and they were inspired by making the Dark Academia swap for the Uncommon Guild Facebook group. I've got a video that shows you what I made for that. It's an altered file folder in the theme of Dark Academia. So if you haven't had a look at that video, please check it out. I'll link it below for you as well. So these are my Dark Academia kits. So I've got 10 journal pages, 5 pages of ephemera, and 5 pages of sort of note paper. So they're 3 separate kits, and I'll link all 3 of them in the description box for you below. So I'm just going to basically do a flip through of what's actually included in there. So these are the pages from the actual journal kit. So these are the pages that, this is the kit that contains 10 pages. So this is the first page. I'm hoping that you can see okay. The light isn't amazing in here, unfortunately. It's a very dreary day in the UK, but you know, it's the UK, what do you expect? So I've tried to go for like a sort of alchemist's grimoire with some of these pages. And for those of you who've seen a few of my videos and realised how much I can't stand my printer, you'll have seen that I've given up and I've just gone for printing with a border, because otherwise it doesn't show you the entire picture, it just cuts half of it off. Well, not half of it, it's like a few millimetres, but it's really annoying. So I have given in and I have just gone for printing with the border, and then I'm just going to use my trusty guillotine to chop the ends off, basically, which I'm sure that's what most of you do anyway. So these ones, so there is a little bit of note paper included in the 10-page kit. So I've just used that really pretty lady from the beginning as one of them. And then this is another grimoire looking page, and the very handsome man as another piece of note paper. So that is the first kit, so that's the one that includes the 10 pages. The next one I'll show you is the journal page, like the sort of writing note page kits. So I've gone for some really grungy looking paper edges, which obviously once you've trimmed off the border, if you do cut with border with a border on, will look awesome. And obviously you can ink the edges as well if you want to make it even more grungy. But I'll be chopping off the border, and I probably won't be inking, just purely because I can't stand inking. I feel like it does take a really long time. Sorry, that's the same one as the other one. I had to print 6 so that I had enough backing pages for all the other kits, because again, if you've seen some of my videos, you'll know that I like to print on both sides so that I don't have stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of printed paper. So it's pages, you know, that I can actually use instead of just hoarding loads. So that is the 5 note papers. And then here are the 5 sheets of ephemera. So I will cut these out. I was thinking to maybe do it on video. Don't know whether that's going to be annoying to watch or not, but I might do it as like a separate video and link it below, and then you can see what the cutout images look like. So this is an envelopes page. So each of these images, so that one would be like a square here, and then you would fold the flaps in, and the same with that. And then these are really tiny little ones, and then this one is a coin envelope, the same as this one. And then this one is one that's like a square there, and it's got the 4 flaps. And I've also made sure that this isn't just white paper, because sometimes I think that when you're cutting things out and it's not quite on there, obviously you can ink, but I feel like inking on top of a tea-dyed looking paper looks better, and it's less effort for you when you're inking than it does when you're inking a white piece of paper, because I feel like you can potentially overcompensate there, and it's either just a lot of effort for not a good look, or you know, just have to keep trimming. So hopefully this will help for those of you that like to ink and things like that. So these are pockets, so basically you just score down here, so you score from this top point here straight down, and then from the point that these two lines, so the two scores that you've done here, the points that they meet, you just score along the bottom and then fold that up, and then you've got that in there, and then you can just punch the circle. I will test actually to see if it fits a specific inch, or if not. I mean, I've just cut these out. What I tend to do is I cut them all out with a guillotine first, and then I put them together, and then I just cut them out together. So I usually put like a bulldog clip, so put all four together, put a bulldog clip on, and then just cut them out with scissors. But if you've got a punch that might be just a little bit wider, that might work as well. So I can have a look at that as well. So this is a sheet of tags. So you can see we've got a couple of Edgar Allan Poe looking. I mean, that's a very handsome Edgar Allan Poe, isn't it? And then here are a couple of cloche tags. Because one of the things for the Dark Academia challenge that I did for the Uncommon Guild was to make a cloche tag, or a cloche tag, and I couldn't find any. I was looking on Etsy just to see if I could find some to print out or something, and I just couldn't find any. So I thought, well, you know, I'll make some. So hopefully, if you guys are actually looking for cloche or cloche tags, then you can find some here. So here again, so this is a full, so these are all printed out on A4 paper. So these are 3 large tags that have the cloches on, and they're just kind of on Dark Academia libraries. And then this is the last page. So on here you've got some tags, you've got some tuck spots. These again can be used as tuck spots, or you could use them as altar paper clips or something like that. And then you've got your tickets as well. So that's what they look like. So yep, that is the 3 kits. So hopefully you found something there that you like the look of. So I will link all 3 kits in for my Etsy shop down below as well. So hopefully you'll go and check that out. And if you do buy them, happy crafting with them, and I'd love to see what you make. I am on Instagram, so it's at Fallen Angel Prints, and I will put a link to my Instagram down there. So if you do make anything using my kits, please tag me. I would absolutely love to see the things that you guys are making. And you can also link in my YouTube as well, if that's easier, or you could use the hashtag Fallen Angel Prints, and then I'll see that as well. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in. I will do a separate video where I'm cutting out the ephemera, and so you can see what that looks like at the end, and I might just add a little clip at the end as to what the ephemera actually looks like, if I can figure out how to use my video editing software. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in. Take care. Bye.